Hello, I'm Shannon Sims. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett wants all police officers to be equipped with body cameras by the end of next year. The mayor announced the plan as part of his preliminary 2016 budget. Providing body cameras for the 1,200 street officers would cost the city about $2 million over the next 2 years. Milwaukee Police Chief Ed Flynn supports the initiative. A man found guilty for killing the mother of his child in Watertown. A jury has now convicted Michael Henderson for murdering Heather Stewart. She was found shot to death in a parking lot back in May of 2014. Police arrested Henderson a couple of weeks later. Decision 2016 coverage. Governor Scott Walker appeared on Meet the Press this morning. He talked about building a wall along the U.S. border with Canada to help secure against terrorists.
Some people have asked us about that in New Hampshire. They raised some very legitimate concerns, including some law enforcement folks that brought that up to me at one of our town hall meetings about a week and a half ago. So that is a legitimate issue for us to look at. TSA at our airports.
Governor Walker also said that if elected, he would rip up the Iran nuclear deal and start from scratch. A chance for you to learn more about the plans for Milwaukee's new downtown arena. The Common Council plans to hold a public meeting tomorrow. Leaders will review the city's proposed contribution to the project. Governor Walker recently signed the arena bill. Tomorrow's meeting begins at 4 o'clock at City Hall. It's the end of an era for a church in Caledonia. Today, Redeemer Lutheran Church held its last service after more than 60 years. The church's secretary says membership has declined, so the church put up the building for sale, and leaders have accepted an offer. Local artists selling some of their creations today. Milwaukee's Garden District held its first ever art market. It featured more than 20 vendors and artists. Those taking part say it's a great way for them to show off their work and support the local art scene.
I just consider us the working bee artists. We're the ones that are kind of behind the scenes, trying to just continue on doing what we love. I mean, a lot of us give up our regular careers, so to speak.
If you missed today, the Garden District's next event is next Saturday from noon until 5.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Scott Steele in the Weather Center. Well, kind of a split decision this weekend. Saturday rather ugly and wet. Sunday drier, but still a little cloudy. We did get to see some of that bonus sunshine through the afternoon hours, and in your weather headlines, get ready, because as we go through the upcoming next few days, a ton of sun, toasty temperatures. As the muggies move in, those are your top 3 weather headlines. It's really combined going to be back to the middle of summer. That kind of feel out there as we get the heat and humidity and kind of hazy sunshine at times, and going into the record books on the state. A little better than on Saturday. 71 and 62, the high and low. That's still a bit below where we should be for this time of year. 77 and 61 are the averages. And the records, nowhere near that. 96 degrees, a hot day in 1958. And 1915 was the record low. That was 42 chilly degrees. Well, some of our neighborhood high temperatures across southeastern Wisconsin made it into the middle 70s. Whitewater, for instance, enjoying 75 degrees. 76, the spirit of 76 in Lake Geneva. 73 in West Bend, matching the reading up to the north in Fondy and also in Sheboygan. 72 in Racine and 73 degrees along the lake in Kenosha. Not much cooler near the lake. That'll be a factor as we go through the upcoming work week. Now, future forecast shows one of the reasons we're going to be protected for days in a row from any significant storminess is that big old high pressure at the surface stacked through the atmosphere. A nice ridge going to be providing a southerly wind flow that's going to boost the temperatures and humidity, as I mentioned earlier. And you can see as it eases off to the east, we're going to get a little bit of patchy fog into the early morning hours on Monday, but that rapidly burns off, leading to an abundance of sunshine all across the Badgerland. This disturbance off to the west, I don't think we really have to worry much about it because it's going to kind of ride over the top of the ridge and not have much of an impact on us across the southeast corner of the state. So look for hazy, hot, and humid conditions going forward. Future forecast close into home shows you that fog possibly developing, especially inland locations, low-lying areas as we go through the overnight hours. But then we're going to see an abundance of sunshine through the day tomorrow around here. And traveling around the Badger State, you can ditch the umbrella, no precipitation, and it's going to get warm into the 80s north, central, and south. So your Storm Team forecast for the overnight hours, expect to see skies becoming mainly clear. It'll be mild with patchy fog late down to near 60. For your Monday, lots of sunshine out there after some early fog. Temperatures up to a more humid 83. Here comes your Storm Team 4 7-day forecast. Get ready for a quiet week ahead. Wednesday, near 90 degrees, a steamy stretch of summer.